5 advanced movement tips and tricks you need to learn in Season 3. At number 5. Double sliding. Have you ever slid then suddenly you feel the weight of your testicles hitting the ground? Nothing worse than those balls scratching the face of planet Earth. Allow me to introduce double sliding. This move negates the effect of slide fatigue for some reason. Now to do this, all you need to do is slide, then jump, then hold the slide button again before hitting the ground.
Now I know for a fact that a lot of you motherfuckers will say, it's just jump sliding. It is not. Jump sliding is basically sliding, then jumping. That's it. Now with this, you need to slide, jump, then hold the slide button before hitting the ground. Not tap, you need to hold.
That's literally what I just said. Now this may or may not take time to master, but once you do, you will not only look fancy as fact, you will also be able to move to certain places faster, evade faster, or depending on the player, die faster. This move is mostly useful for rushers, only somewhat useful to those who play like beaches. And to top that, there's no better feeling than rushing freely without worrying about your balls hitting something other than your pants. This move is highly recommended for snipers and close-range gunfight lovers. At 4. Backsliding. Have you ever been in a situation where you were just sprinting? Then suddenly you went past by an enemy, then you look around, then he's on your back. Allow me to introduce backsliding, or what others call reverse sliding. To do this, all you need to do is, while sprinting, do a 180-degree turn, then slide, then do a reverse 180-degree turn in a matter of a split second.
My bad, boys, that guy can't explain first life. Now, I want you guys to treat this pillar as an enemy. Now, to make the explanation simpler, while sprinting, the moment I went past by the pillar, I look back, then I slide, then look at the pillar again. It's easy to do and easy to master. And for a special mention, the smoothest player I ever see doing this Raging Cactus. Dude doesn't even look like he's looking at the back.
Fanboys moments, you. So backsliding could be used in different ways: for breaking screens, for breaking souls, for peeking, for getting cover, for unexpected encounters, and for motherfucking satisfaction. This move is commonly used by aggressive beings. This move will surely save you the trouble of being pinched. Look at this guy looking at absolutely nothing. Dude was pre-firing that wall with emotions. Now the sole purpose of this move is to break line of sight. So doing thing alone in the open is not the way. That is particularly absolute stupidity. 4-3. Environmental advantage. Have you ever rushed middle map, then die, then complain that you always go up against the best players? Allow me to explain environmental advantage before you violently react. I'm not going to teach you head glitch, to hide at the back of the map, or to play like a bitch.
Yo, bro, chill! Do you want the viewers to dislike the video? Tell them you're sorry, bro. Tell them, please.
Not a fucking chance.
Well, at least tell them to like the video, bro.
Like the video now.
Okay, somebody's not in the mood. So, we're going to talk about environmental advantage and how it relates to advanced movement. So for number 3, I'm going to teach you how to counter passive players. So I stopped the video at the first hard point of stand-up. Now why? Because I see a lot of people commentating that I always get bottish enemies or bad enemies or whatever they call them. Even though I clearly drop a nuke on an HP killer board in my sensitivity video. and I don't even play spawns. Now, every time you're going to rush, I want your mindset to be this: play it smart. So in this situation, you're probably just gonna rush yellow, but that's the negative play. Always anticipate a passive player. Now in this situation, to avoid deaths or to have advantage on the environment, I'm jumping on that bomb site. Now, I'm only doing this if there isn't a guy on top blue. Now, how do you counter top blue anchors? If you're going to challenge him head on, then you're probably dead, bruh. Now, this is how I do it. Notice how I used the wall as my cover. All you need to do is bunny hop to peek. Don't worry about the wall bangs or any other sort coming from blue. He won't hit ya. If he starts wall banging, then I'll just retreat. Now, what if a guy from yellow suddenly pops out? Now that's where number 4 comes in. Backslide. Now after backsliding, I now have info and I now have 100 ways to kill him, bruh. In all honesty, my engagement mindset is always this: I'm never trapped against them, they're always trapped against me. So regardless of what situation you're in, you just need to be creative. Oh my god, I hope I made sense. Anyway, moving on to number 2.
Number 2. Drift sliding. Drift sliding is an art where you're looking at your enemy, but your slide is going in a desired location. Now, for example, this vase. Notice how I am sliding to left while my crosshair is locked onto the vase. This has the same principle as backsliding, but backsliding is meant to break cameras. This move is meant for repeating corners and causing desync. This is one of the easiest advanced movement tricks to do. You just need to utilize this properly. To do this, simply slide in a desired location, then focus your crosshair on the enemy, then jump. For hardcore annoyance, you can even do this while doing score streaks. The final one, movement desync. Don't you feel like sometimes you get hit with a sniper, but in reality it's an SNG? Let the master of desync teach you about this one.
Master is kinda too much, but thanks, man. First of all, learn to play head glitches. Now, when I say learn how to play head glitches, it's not that you stay here for the rest of the game, nah. When there's a guy on stairs and you're prone over here, then you suddenly stand up and shoot the guy. The guy here won't be seeing you standing up. Now, when he sees you stand up, then he'll feel like he's got one shot by a CBR or any SMG. This can be used on any head glitch. You'll see me doing this a lot on my videos. It's such an advantage. I do this a lot when I'm one shot. Now for the second kind of desync, it's the peeking desync. If there's a guy pre-aiming that hallway, then you pick like this, then you're dead. But if you do this, there's actually a split-second delay. That's why sometimes you feel like your shots aren't hitting when someone slides across the door. You'll actually see me doing this a lot on my videos. You'll notice because on how fast I move. Every time I do this, the guy will be just standing still. Not because he's stupid or something. It's because of the split-second delay. This works on anything as long as you can hide yourself from the enemy.